Set up. 15. Leap river. Leap river. On the double. Hit. Come on, set. 10-2 saw. Set, go. Ready? Get it. Okay, ready? Fire. Here we go. Puck, go. Ready, ready! 18 Gator. Now. On the ready. Hit it. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Ready, break. Shoot. Down. 30. Hut. Let's go. Sick Leaf River. Leaf River. Ready up. Head on. Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Set, go. Ready? 50. Get it. Set. Fire. Set. Ready? Puck, go. Here we go, here we go. Now. Ready, set, hit it. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Set up. Shoot. Got it? Say hut! Come on, set! Leaf river! Leaf river! Here we go! Hut! Ready, ready! Set, go! Down! Get it! Let's go! 10-2 fire! Okay, break! Hut, go! Here we go, set! Now! Ready? 8, hit it! Set! 30, ready, ready! Ready! Shoot! Set, ready? Set, hut! Here we go, here we go! Leaf river, leaf river! Let's go now! Hut! Set, hut! Set, go! Come on, set! Get it! Here we go! Fire! On the set! Hut, go! Ready, ready! Now! Down! Hit it! Let's go! 60 pits! Ready, ready! Here we go, set, shoot! Ready? 60 outlaw! Set, hut! On the double! Leaf river! Leaf river! Set! Hut up! Set, ready? 18 Gator. Set, go! Here we go, here we go! Get it!
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. As he's taken down right at the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Packers! Kiki QT. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 62 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Throwing is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the pass. Gun. Play 56. Play 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, let's go. 56. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
3rd and long for Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, Richard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30.
Come on, fellas. Hey, come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Richard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready. 60 or. 42. Go team, spill. You ready. Check. Go.
On 3rd down, Richard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch. Shoot. Switch. Hey, look, 3. 5.
Richard, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Watch the shit.
This is Richard. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
42 the mark, boys. 42.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Richard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
80 weapon.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To number 84. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 7.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check safety, check safety.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cousins going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check your hot read.
Hey, Charlie.
Like 42.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's QT. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short boot, take it at the 21. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when it gets... The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a give to Richard. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
2nd down at the Vikings' 28-yard line.
Set, ready? General West. 60 outlaw.
Hey, watch the slant.
Five.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Now.
On first down, Richard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off, the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Richard trying the right side. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, and even 70 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's caught at the 3. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run it again with Cook. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Run. Run out.
Working out of the gun, Cousins eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper! Yeah! 36, 36.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, he's got a first down of inside of midfield. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Jalen Richard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Setting up the screen for Cook. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To throw, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down, Minnesota.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
At the 41-yard line.
He's crashing.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the Packers' 39-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Cousins to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 55 yards. They'll look to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Let's go, D.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the defeat is their first of the year.